Hello.
Hi.
Hi, welcome back to Voice of Hong Kong. This is the second segment of our pilot episode. Today is April 7th. It's around 8:15 here in Hong Kong. We are the Voice of Hong Kong and we are here to talk to the world. So thank you for turning in and let's get started. So, in our first segment of our pilot episode, we were talking about several things actually, but there were some things that you wanted to talk about specifically. So, do you want to pick up where we left off and we'll go from there?
Yeah, sure. I wanted to talk about the basic life in Hong Kong under the virus. Now it's already almost 4 months since January. Hong Kong have a lot of strange um, special of the world. From the Chinese New Year, suppose it's a happy day, but suddenly it go up like that. And in Hong Kong, most of us is losing our job. We stay in, no need to work, but we also consider how long we gonna to stay. Normal life is changed, hygiene, social distance. What we can do? What do you feel about this 4 months is going? Lock down the airport, lose the job, special the tour guide, travel. I just updated the news is the bus is renew their schedule. Means a lot of bus drivers losing their job as well. It's big issue for right now. I'm starting to worry actually.
So, what I hear you saying is basically like in Hong Kong, since America is actually just more recently than Hong Kong going under quarantine and adjusting to the situation, but really for us, this has been an issue here since January, since Chinese New Year. I think Chinese New Year was around the third week or fourth week in January. So
Yeah.
that was like 10 or 12 weeks ago, like you were saying. And in Hong Kong, like a lot of restaurant people were losing their jobs. A lot of bar people had reduced schedule or no schedule. Um, and now you're saying the bus drivers are also losing hours. And are you saying that these people actually like getting fired, or do you mean that they're being furloughed? Because there's kind of a difference there.
Uh, Most of the Hong Kong like the restaurant, hotel, the staff, yeah, one of my friends. Most of them is get 2 weeks no pay leave per month.
So they're getting leave. They're not getting fired. The boss is just saying, "Look, I don't have any money. Don't come to work."
Actually, yes, keep
Okay.
your job position, but without salary.
Right, right. And so is the government, are they able to declare sort of unemployment or some similar type of thing to the government and say, hey, my employer's not paying me. I still have a job, but can you give me some money?
They said yes. They said the Hong Kong government will be give every Hong Kong citizen for 10K, but in the next year we
It's
can take
around it's around 1,200 US dollars, more or less.
more or less.
1,300 US dollars. So they're going to give you a one-time payment of 1,300 US dollars to hold you over for however many weeks it's been since they've been out of work.
Basically yes,
How
but
about your rent? I mean, obviously not everybody rents in Hong Kong, but the vast majority of people pay rent. So what about people who are paying rent? Do they still have to pay rent even though they have no job?
yes, need to pay, still need to pay. But we just can adjust or discuss with the owner. Hey, is this tough time? Can you with us or can we pay later or not? Need to
Is the
take
government doing anything to help with this?
no.
Nothing.
Not
Nothing.
the government have some. plan to help about the owner or businessman, like the restaurant. Okay, I can give you maybe 20,000 in case under the virus, when you get effect, blah 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 blah. But it's
But 20,000 is nothing. I mean, technically that's like 2,500 US dollars. Like most rent in Hong Kong restaurants is 10,000 US dollars. So they're going to give them $2,500 even though their rent is 8 or 10,000 US dollars. That's insane. They're giving them nothing.
and also you need to apply, and then if they approve, then you can get it.
They have to qualify to get assistance even beyond.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
So that means it's nothing. That's why we Hong Kong people are trying the way to support ourselves.
So,
Everyone is
but
trying.
does that mean that the official government numbers for, say, unemployment or things like that are going up? Because the government in Hong Kong does pay unemployment benefits, right? Like if you technically lose your job, you can get some money from the government until you get a new job, right?
This policy is only can say better than nothing, because when you apply this kind of the money, the whole month you only can get to 2,500 something per person
Income or from the government.
from the government. They will support you for adult healthy things.
They'll give you 300 US dollars a month
That means nothing.
if you didn't is your unemployment wage. Wow. Wow. That's nothing.
Based on you lost your job over half year, and then you need to give all the information, the document to prove that, then they need to cause it. Then we'll give you maybe next month or 6 weeks later. So actually in Hong Kong, when you ask the government to help you, that means nothing.
Right, right.
Yeah,
So let's talk about let's talk more again about the timeline here. So we got like the second, third, fourth week in January, things started picking up in Hong Kong and getting a little more intense. And then we had the Chinese New Year, and everything closes for Chinese New Year in Asia in general. So Chinese New Year, everything closed in Hong Kong. The business, the school, the buses, the government, everything is normal up to Chinese New Year. And then Chinese New Year, everything closes just like normal, but nothing opened after Chinese New Year. Schools didn't open. Government offices were on restricted hours. Most of the restaurants stayed closed. Most of the non-essential businesses basically stayed closed. The bars, you said that you were going to the movie theater before. You told me before that you were going to the movie theater a week before they banned them and they were open. Nobody was going, but so that means that they were probably cutting staff from the theaters, of course, all the concerts closed early, right? Like they stopped all the concerts a month or two ago, right?
Yeah.
So all of the people that work at the concert, they all were out of work, blah, blah, blah. Well, what else?
So serious problem is from the beginning, stop all the tourist guys. The tour guide is lost their job because
Major part of the economy in Hong Kong is tourism. So 30 million mainland Chinese come here per year, and that got cut off because no tours could come to Hong Kong, right?
And the tour guide is lost their job, and air flight they dropped down for 85%.
Wow.
And
the flights are down. I heard yesterday they had 600 passengers.
Up to yesterday is total passenger is 670 person using the Hong Kong airport, including 7 is not Hong Kong citizens.
So only 7 people were not Hong Kong people, and the other 660 plus were Hong Kong people. But there's less than 700 people using the airport. Do you know how long the numbers have looked like that?
since February until now, it's going down.
Down.
day by day.
So you have baggage handlers, crew, the check-in people, the cleaning people at the airport, all these people, they have less work now because there's only 600 passengers.
Most of them is no need to work. It's losing their job. Sometimes by contract, sometimes it's by the time they are fired, some is salary time by day. They're losing their job.
Right.
As long as the airport getting back busy, they only can stay home and no income.
How much longer do you think Hong Kong can sustain this situation?
I truly believe that Hong Kong people will return their style how to survive, not like before. Like now is most of the deliver food. I have a few companies to doing that. They being from the driver or the worker to deliver the food. They can't buy taste or each meal they deliver by the service. This is more than before because no one goes to eat. They at home and then eat their food. So it's training.
So I talked to an Uber driver and he said that business is down maybe 20 or 30%, but maybe that's because actually there's more Uber drivers now and everyone's competing for the business.
Yeah, that's true. They more concerned to change the way they survive. This is always like that. Hong Kong people.
In answer to my question, though, you don't really have any idea how much longer Hong Kong can handle this situation.
I have no idea. I don't want to guess.
I mean, for you personally, though, you're pretty stable. I know from my experience with you that you're relatively stable. If you were to consider yourself an average Hong Konger, how much longer do you think you can support this kind of situation?
Within 2 months. Within 2 months. 2 months is my limit. Over 2 months, I will being figured out and really need to concern what else I can do.
Right.
Oh, life, social distance, and then the money support is already broke. Now it's in the danger line.
Right.
And emotion. The emotion of whole the world now is more dangerous. Cause a lot of psychology problems.
Right. Well, I don't want to get too down on this subject. Let's think about next time. So when I have you back on the show, what do you think you might want to talk about next time?
I'm truly welcome that if everyone watching this channel and they have idea how to improve or help this situation, I'm open all the opinion. I want them to tell us and then we can discuss. But for me, I will say, don't give up.
Okay. So let's try to discuss next time maybe some solutions for the situation we're in now. All right. Well, in closing and wrapping up, let's please ask our viewers to subscribe, like you said, and like our channel. You can follow us on Facebook and let us know what you liked about the show or didn't like, or let us know if you have any comments or things you want to hear about or discuss about Hong Kong. Maybe you have some questions for us. Anyway, it's time to go for us. We'll see you next time. Joy Keen.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.